We're looking forward to the upcoming Christ Life Conference, which is a spiritual clinic where we allow the Word and the Spirit to diagnose our need and to point us to the remedy in the person of Jesus. It's a conference that deals with experiencing Christ as our life, or experiencing Jesus. This year, we're going to look at the connection between the personal revival of experiencing Jesus and corporate revival, where we experience Jesus in the atmosphere, God manifesting His presence, God pouring out His Spirit. I'll be doing a series on John 14 through 16 entitled, When the Spirit Comes, where Jesus teaches on life in the Spirit. And in that beautiful section of Scripture, He talks also about greater works. What's the connection? We're going to look at that. David O'Gorman from Dublin, Ireland, will be doing a series on love in revival. Love, a concept we really need to know more about. A truth we definitely need to experience. The Scripture says the fruit of the Spirit is love. How does that play out in our marriages? How about parent-child relationships? How about in church life, in the workplace, and beyond? He'll be walking us through some very needed turf in regard to accessing Christ and His love in our lives. Then Otto Koning, former missionary to New Guinea, will do a series on revival learned in the jungle. He's going to start with the personal revival that he experienced in his sermon called The Pineapple Story. If you've never heard this sermon, it's one of the classics of our time. You'll be deeply blessed by it. If you've heard it 100 times, you know you won't want to miss it. He'll move on then into surrendering rights as he expands that truth. And then on how God then brought an awakening to the tribe. So you go in his lifetime from this personal revival to an awakening in an unreached people group. One of the great stories of our time. And then in the evening services, Rick Flanders, former pastor and then in evangelism the last decade, being used of God in a wonderful way, will be dealing with the instrument of revival. The instrument that God uses, taking the truth of each day and applying it as we come into that evening service and seek God's reviving presence. There'll be other special sessions with Jonathan Barber and Valerie O'Gorman for the ladies, a teen track with C.J. Elwood. And so we're looking forward to all of this. You can find more information at revivalfocus.org. It's August 7th through 10th, Ann Arbor Baptist Church, Ann Arbor, Michigan. We hope to see you there.